the brand cannot be swagbe. And I'm grateful the brand is not swag. Like, people carry the ELIOR brand in high esteem. I'm shocked. Hi guys, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dumomidrojaye and I'm the girl sent by God to help you shine your light. On this channel, we discuss everything from faith to lifestyle to adulting, and all our conversations, everything you're gonna get from this channel are all geared towards you shining your light, shining the light God made you to be. If you are just tuning in for the first time, watching my videos for the first time, you're welcome here, and I would love you to subscribe, because here we have premium content. If you check my previous videos, you'll see that there's always something to learn, right? And yes, that's all what we're about here. And if you are a returning subscriber, you are the most amazing person on the planet, right? Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. Thank you. I do not take your love for granted. It is because of you that we are where we are today. So yes, I will just go right into what we are discussing today. Actually, we're not discussing. I'm just telling you a story. Yeah, you must have seen from thumbnail or even the title that it is the story of my brand, story of the ELIOR brand, my business that I started sometimes a year ago. We clocked 1 year a few days ago, and I just said, okay, let me come on here, share my story, and give out 1, 2, or 3 lessons that people, business owners, or people that are looking to start businesses that have not been able to start, 1 or 2 things that they can pick from it, right? So here goes. So yes, the name of my business is the ELIOR brand, or a brand. I don't exactly call it a business, but then I prefer to call it a brand because we encompass a lot. We cover a lot of things, but then there is the business aspect and there's the event aspect. So we've held 1 event so far, and I look forward to the other events that we'll be having. So yes, the business or the brand has different components. So yeah, I think the business aspect is the one that people are more familiar with. Yeah. So yes, the ELIOR brand is a brand that was created out of out of the desire to help people to shine their light. Now, it was an idea given to me by God, to be very honest. And fun fact, I never thought I would do business. Yes, when I was in, or let's say in 2020, I was working with a lot of business owners. I worked with a lot of business owners, yeah, and I saw like what they had to go through to to make their business stand, thinking about a lot of things and everything. And I was like, this business thing is not for me. I am not going to try it. Because I thought, how will I be begging people to come and sell, to come and buy what I'm selling? I can't be begging people. I'm too big. Hello. I think at that time, I think God was just laughing at me. I'm like, you this girl, you don't know what I have in store for you. So yes, God gave me the idea to start a business, and then I was afraid for so long. I was scared. I was not sure, right? Because the time that I heard God, it was I just started, becoming more very intentional with my work with God. So I was like, hope I'm not just cooking things in my head, right? But I'm grateful to God, right? Because I took that step in faith, and every day God reassures me that yes, He's the one that sent me. So yes, God gave me the idea September 2022. No, 2021. Yes, 2021. And I have all the details here. Like, okay, the day God gave me the idea, I was just journaling, right? And then the business idea wouldn't stop coming, right? So I just wrote down everything that God was saying. That day, I got the name that it was going to be ELIOR. Then I got, what I'm going to be doing with the brand, the mission, the vision, and everything. It was just crazy. The vision here is to represent Christ. I'm hearing light. You have been called to shine God's light. Faith-based products. The brand cannot be swagbe. And I'm grateful the brand is not so like people carry the ELIOR brand in high esteem. I'm shocked. So I'm wearing God's lights, the ELIOR, the brand, then the Bible verses that the brand is centered around, the vision, the products that we could sell, and everything. I'm serious. Like I was even shocked. Every time I go back to this journaling, this journal entry, I'm usually shocked. I'm like, God had everything planned out, right? And then, okay, yes, I got the idea in September, and then I knew that, okay, if it was God that was sending me, I had to start something. But then I was still afraid, I was still scared. Yeah. I was scared, right? And I didn't exactly know what to do. Yes, I had some ideas, do this, do that, that. Okay, but at that same time, like when I was looking at starting, maybe creating a prototype or researching, what the business entails and everything, Della, she started a mastermind coaching for like 90 days. And I thought to apply, I was like, okay, it was she was trying to help us achieve, that very, very big goal within 90 days and all. And I was like, okay, let's do this. So I applied and everything. And I want to thank her so much. That particular mastermind was, a very, very big, had a very, very big part to play in the launching of this brand. I sometimes I think that if I didn't get into that mastermind, I would never have started this, right? Because I know for a while that I was someone who was very slow on execution. Yeah, I'm still working on myself, but I would have just put it aside, right? If not that, she was putting fire in her bum bum. Yeah, this was the journal that I used to like for the coaching this thing. She taught us to break down our goals. She taught us about SMART goals. She taught how to break down our goals into which we should create time schedules around what we have to do, every single thing that we have to do concerning the project. It was a lot. It was a lot, right? And at the same time, I was preparing for my exams, like the end of session exams, my 200 level, yeah. And okay, yes, in school we had a break, and I just used that break to work on it, right? But then after the break, I had to resume school. So plus the mastermind and the business, everything was moved to one side. So after the mastermind, actually, I was not able to achieve my goal because I kept giving the excuse that I had exams, I had exams, so I couldn't do what I set out to do, right? So January came, my exams ended in November, December I was on holiday, January came, I kept telling my friends, I have this idea, this is what God is putting on my heart, but I wasn't doing anything, right? I wasn't doing anything, but I knew that I had to do it. So I do one of my friends, shout out to Leko, to help me to just design the logo. I knew what I wanted for the logo, right? And I was just doing stuff without actually doing the main thing. I was afraid for a very long time until March, but January, February, I was busy with school stuff and all of that, so I was very, very busy. January, February, March, yes. Then middle of March, I was quite free, so I started looking at other things to do because I don't know, I cannot rest. I cannot rest. So yes, that was it, and that was how I started working on the brand again. And eventually, with God's grace, on the 8th of April, we launched. How did we launch? It was rather spontaneous. We had our flyer, we had our this thing, but I was so afraid to put it out. I was very, very afraid. But I don't know. I think I came back to my room in the evening around 7 p.m. and I just put it out there, and the ELIOR brand was born. Yes, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who has been supporting us right from day one. See, the first day I launched, right? The day I launched, I didn't know what I was doing. I did not know what's up, yeah. But before then, I had won one of my teams because I like making prototypes was part of what we had to do in was part of what I had to do to launch to achieve my big goal. So I made prototypes and I wore them sometimes in January. Yes, I wore them. I wore one in January, and everybody liked it. Everybody liked it, right? And they were like, "Who made your tea?" I was like, "I'm the one. If you want, I can make it for you and everything." So at that point, I think like 2 people or 3 people paid, right? And I was like, "Wow!" But then I didn't do anything. I just kept it because they were never ready to collect it, right? So I just held on to their money and I didn't work on it for a very long time until we actually launched. I just thought to put that there. I didn't know what I was doing. For the longest time, I didn't know what I was doing. So I think business tip number one is that you don't have to get it all right at first, because if you are waiting for perfection, you might never start. You might never start if you are waiting for perfection. Just start with what you have. Do like what you can with what you know and what you have, right? As you continue, as you keep moving, you keep knowing the things that you're supposed to know, and you keep learning them and everything. Things just get better as you go on, right? So yes, we launched and things were moving. I think so. It was good. There was a point where I was sick for quite a number of months, say 4 months. And looking back now, I just realized that the only thing in my life that was not put on hold was the ELIOR brand. Like, I don't know, I think I had a kind of like unique strength to do stuff for the ELIOR brand, because my business is not a chill one. It's not an easy one. It is time consuming, it is strength taking, it is brain tasking and everything, because you have to come up with creative ideas, you have to attend to customers. It's a lot, right? But God has equipped me for this. Another lesson that I want to bring out of my story is that once God sends you for something, He has equipped you for it, right? And it's just so evident, because every other thing that God did not send me in that time of my sickness, right, it was stripped off of me. Like, I think that sickness was just a way of God showing me what matters to me and what I am supposed to drop, right? So the energy I used to, nobody would have known that. Like, nobody that was buying anything from me would have known that I was sick, because everything I was doing was just on time and everything. I didn't even realize until like recently, when I was looking at, okay, the only times that we have had to go on break was probably when I was traveling, that was not in a location that is conducive for my business. That's when we've had to go on a break, right? So yeah, I think that's basically it. Then I don't know, people have just been a very, very big support in my business. See, you cannot do business without people. Shout out to my guys, shout out to my friends, Yeshua, Todimo, my UCH guys. Shout out to everybody, Fola, Lekon, Damilare. Praise, oh my God, praise. Thank you so much. Praise got me my first um ever bulk gig, right? Yes. He recommended me to make t-shirts for JCI and Lautech. No, sorry, TEDx Lautech. Yes, what am I saying? Yeah, and since then it has just been from glory to glory. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. The Elio brand is one, and we've come up with a couple of products, from our customized tees to our customized hoodies to our habit trackers to our doings notepad, just everything, right? I'm going to put link to check out the Elio brand on this in the description box, right? So this is just to push you, right? If there's anything that God is telling you to do, please move. There's no time, and there's nobody that is not replaceable. So yes, if you don't move, you'll be replaced. Yeah, and I think business owners should treat businesses as assignments. Don't just treat it as anything. Don't just do things anyhow, right? Treat your customers with care, treat them with love, and you are your biggest influencer. You are your biggest influencer. I've not had to pay any big influencer like that to influence for my brand and everything yet. Of course, we're going to do it. Of course, we are going to do it. I look forward to working with amazing people, but so far God has helped us, and I don't know if you want to start a business and you don't know how to go about it, you can just hit me up. I'll probably drop my contact details somewhere, and just say hi and something, and let me know what you want to do, right? So yes, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you have not subscribed up to this point, if you watch up to this point and you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe, share this video, check out the ELIOR brand, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.